look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
From the gun, Brewer. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Brewer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brewer. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st thanks to a flashy little spin move. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. What we call plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And here now come the Falcons. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. To throw on second down. Brewer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second down, Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Brewer. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They come out here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Running with Kamara. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Brewer. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Now they try the right side here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down. Brewer. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Oh, twisting away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. Hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Toss play, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a toss going left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brewer firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they will take a knee here. And Partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.